We got us a Papa Meat video. Epstein's never-ending reach. Let's get right to it.
If you've been online at all for the past couple days, it's basically impossible to avoid the topic we're going to cover today. And that's because on Friday, January 30th, the United States Department of Justice, the DOJ, released another batch of the files pertaining to Jeffrey Epstein, an additional 3 million pages at that. There are now over 6 million files in the public record detailing the horrific crimes Epstein has committed, including chilling videos, images, and first-hand accounts from victims that have come out. Much of this content is being scrutinized for being poorly redacted, despite the DOJ ensuring multiple...
Yeah, the redaction, bro, it's so bad. It's terrible, bro. You can't even really see anything.
Layers of review and quality control. However, the identity of at least 40 survivors have been revealed throughout the documents, with some admitting the experience to be re-traumatizing and disturbing. Some of these photos include the naked bodies of victims, unredacted, leaving publications like the New York Times to personally notify the Department of Justice to push for further redactions. Am I going fucking insane here? Is this not crazy? We should tell the government to redact more of their stuff. Hey, by the way, there's just uncensored photos here, you fucking morons. Oh, that must have slipped through the quality control. There are also reportedly thousands of redaction failures, and in some cases, duplicates of the same file were released with completely different redactions, revealing more information than intended. There are also other strange, blatant errors, like a photo of Michael Jackson and Diana.
Bro, yeah, no, this picture fried, bro. I'm not sure if we seen it in the last video, but shit's just fried, bro. Look at this. Like, bro, this is not real.
Ross with their children,
That
redacted
can't
as
be
if
real.
they're victims despite it being a seemingly...
What? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Bro, I seen this picture. And like people were saying the boxes down here, like, cause you can kind of maybe see hair, maybe that's like her shirt right there, if you can see that little black thing right there. But people were saying that's 2 kids, and I was like, I don't know.
Michael Jackson and Diana Ross with their children, redacted as if they're...
I just heard him say it's like their children or something. I don't like the look of this whatsoever, bro.
victims despite it being
Like,
a seemingly innocuous...
If a picture could speak a million words of like, bruh. Hell nah, bruh.
publicly available photo. It seems like they're trying to redact things, or they're just blindly, if there's any kind of children or anything, they're just throwing it over there without knowing what's bad or what's public or any of that kind of stuff. Regardless, tons of new information is now available, and it's morbidly fascinating to see just how much reach this person has. Not only are various well-known...
Yeah, Epstein's motion was, his motion is unprecedented, man. Bro, unfortunately, had the most motion in history.
Powerful figures being named in these documents, Epstein also seems to have a hand in so much more than you could ever imagine, from video game microtransactions to political influence on 4chan. In the interest of bringing more awareness...
I heard about the video game shit, like, I seen it last night before I went to bed. I wish I didn't, so I could have like a genuine reaction, but it is insane. This dude had I don't know. Me personally, I don't think this economic dude that's trying to take over the world is at home playing the game. I think it's much sinister than that. I think he probably has younger dudes or females that's at his house that are just using the Xbox under his, like, using Jeff's Xbox, basically.
To the story, we'd like to talk about some of the
theory.
highlights as well as the internet discussions taking place around this subject. So just let you know, trigger fucking warning, all that stuff. It's insane. The absurdity of these files is unbelievable. I think more people should know about it. It seems like right now the discussion feels deafening with the amount of stuff that's happening and people know about it, but it is unbelievable still the amount of people that do not know, don't think it's real, or just don't care or whatever. So I would like to take time to talk about this, just to, I don't know, be a person being like, hey, by the way, this is going on. A lot of bad shit in this video, just letting you know, this is the warning. One of the most reoccurring revelations we see throughout these endless editions of files is just how many high-profile people are involved. One of which being President Donald Trump, who is supposedly referenced well over 5,300 times.
Hold on. Birther wagon? Bill Clinton link pedophile? Man, some of this is just disturbing.
300 times, once more alleging all sorts of sexual misconduct and bolstering the idea that he was much closer to Epstein than he is willing to admit. And in response, he simply states that, quote, very important people told him that the information in the recent drop of the files absolves him, giving basically zero further details about whatever the fuck that means. People closely related to Trump were also named, like his Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. He publicly stated that in 2005, he and his wife stopped associating with Epstein after an uncomfortable early interaction they had visiting his mansion located just next door to them in New York. After noticing a massage table in the center of the house, Epstein was told that he gets massages every day. He then stepped uncomfortably close to him and claimed he gets, quote, the right kind of massage, which supposedly revolted them so much they never wanted to see him again.
Cap.
Social, for business, even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross.
This is all very suspicious considering that emails released in the files prove that he was planning a trip.
It's so hard to know if they're lying, man. Like when they do those, they're so trained. They can lie so well, bro. It's just hard to know.
Epstein's Island in 2012, years later. Further documents even show that they planned to work together in 2018. The files make claims about even more world leaders. For example, FBI sources also claim that Jeffrey Epstein was the wealth manager of Vladimir Putin. The same goes for Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, had his royal title stripped away due in part to his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. While he constantly denies this, the new files show further conversations with Epstein on top of images of him kneeling over an unidentified woman who could potentially be a 25-year-old Russian woman and not a child. Other high-powered, wealthy people such as Steve
Why was that so specific?
Tisch, the co-owner of the New York Giants, were seen exchanging vulgar messages about women Epstein.
Wait, what? Who was it?
Woman who could potentially be a 25-year-old Russian woman and not a child. Other high-powered, wealthy people such as Steve Tisch, the co-owner of the New York Giants, were seen exchanging vulgar
This is kind of all over the place here. Emily, who is Emily? Tahitian, speaks mostly French, exotic, working girl, never.
messages
Very
about
odd.
women Epstein was planning on hooking up with, though he publicly states that he never took him up on his offer. I never did it. It's not like I ever actually did it though. Football. Hut, hut, hey. Why did we trade Saquon? God. There are even big names in the tech space that are involved. Not just Sergey Brin, one of Google's co-founders, but Bill Gates himself. Even years after Epstein pled guilty to soliciting prostitution from minors in 2011, Bill Gates was continuing to spend time with them, despite his now ex-wife Melinda Gates urging him not to. This is part of the reason they got divorced in 2021. The recent files reveal allegations from Epstein that Bill Gates was cheating on his then wife and trying to hide a sexually transmitted disease he obtained from, quote, Russian girls. Part of the emails, which...
Yeah, I heard that last night, bro. That is actually like the most damning thing I've probably heard, bro. But I'm so like, bro, it's just at this point, it's just, I'm so like, we're all so desensitized, bro. Like,
Epstein strangely only sent to himself, includes a claim that Gates was trying to request antibiotics that he would, quote, surreptitiously give to Melinda. Bill completely denies these claims, calling them absolutely absurd, which Epstein desperately wanted Gates to join a business venture, so the narrative is that this is blackmail and the truth of the whole situation's unclear, but come on, dude. Well, that's the easiest thing, too, is people can just say, it's blackmail. No, No!
That was the
Come on!
He was blackmailing people though. He get you in trouble and then be like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. He had fodder to blackmail you, but it's another thing too of like, I didn't talk to that guy anymore. It's like, you ain't hanging out with him after he got arrested for child sex trafficking in 2011? Like, kind of. He has jet skis. I really want to know the justification when people are like, well, yeah, I talked to him, but it's just because I love fishing. I love deep sea fishing. That's the only place I can do it. God. Elon Musk and Epstein.
I wonder if there was like anybody that just went to the island literally for like the good reason. Cause like, bro, yeah, he probably, once it all came out, he like, bro, what?
We're connected
I know them girls look young, but shit.
as well. There are messages dating him as far back as 2012 showing that he aimed to take a trip to Epstein's island. Once again, this is well after Epstein became a convicted sexual offender. Just putting that out there. 2011, 2012. It's a full year, a full calendar year. And one of these emails, Elon asks, what day/night will be the wildest party on your island? In a separate follow-up email, it reads, quote, do you have any parties planned? I've been working to the edge of sanity this year, and so once my kids head home after Christmas, I really want to hit the party scene in St. Bart's or elsewhere and let loose. The invitation is much appreciated, but a peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for.
whoa.
What?
I don't care if he's like, he had
Bro, that is like so damning.
amazing jet skis and whatever. With everything we know now, how else could you take it? I want to get wild.
That's like saying the same thing to Diddy. I want to get wild at the Diddy
Oh,
party.
yeah, exactly. Oh, if Diddy was like, I want to throw another whiteout party, whatever. You kind of look at that in a different fucking light now, too. I'm going to get, yeah, exactly. Diddy and me should get loose at your island party. And I don't mean a calming thing. I want to get fucking buck wild. Also, mind you, you're emailing this to a guy that got arrested for child sex trafficking a year before. That's like going up to the BTK killer and being like, can you teach me how to fucking tie some knots? Is it not? Oh, I mean, he knows how to tie knots. Yeah. Holy fuck. These messages are absurd considering Elon had long since attacked people for associating with Epstein, including Donald Trump himself, as recent as
Time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the reason they have not been made public. Have a nice
last
day.
year. Also, there was some other emails shared around like the Girls for the Win or the Epic Vacation.
From Elon to Jeff. Subject: Epic Island Vacation. Hi Jeff, I was thinking of flying down for an epic vacation. Somebody, that looks like a D, told me you were planning a party. Girls FTW. I forget what that means. FTW. I cleared my calendar. What are the details? Thank you, good sir. It's insane,
Email
bro.
meme is not real apparently, so you know, just saying. There's a couple that there are files of the emails that are real and some that are not. The one being where fucking Epstein called Elon like, I don't know, like a fucking buzzkill or something like that. That one's fake, even though people were like, that is awesome. Which also, that's another thing too, is people being like, that is so funny that Epstein thought Elon was a buzzkill, and you're like, that's hysterical actually. God. One of the many FBI tips related in the files are from a woman who alleges that she was drugged and sexually abused on many occasions. She claims rapper Pusha T was one of her, quote, handlers, and that she once woke up in a room with both Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein. Good fucking God.
Bro, waking up, first thing you see is Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z, bro. Bro.
Odd.
Yeah, there's monsters around you.
The files are also filled with various forms of media that are quite unnerving, not just images of young children, but locations from Epstein Island that have ignited all sorts of conspiracy theories online. And these photos range from bizarrely designed buildings like striped houses to what seems to be a dentist's office surrounded by poorly crafted face masks resembling.
Yeah, bro, I'm already afraid of the dentist, but the fact that there's a dentist office on the island is terrifying.
Real known figures, just very like weird culty, like it almost makes it seem like every conspiracy theorist that you hear about this shit was right.
That's actually the consensus.
That's what a lot of people have been saying. Yeah, I can kind of read this tweet. It's like exactly true.
Shit was right.
That's actually.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff that people were kind of mocking and whatnot. Now it's literally like reality. Like Alex Jones, a lot of the shit he said, like it's so spot on that it's like terrifying.
The consensus on Twitter now.
Really?
Well, there's a lot of emails that I saw. I don't know if they're actually real, but they're doing things of like, I want a cheese pizza and like a.
Well, I was gonna say the Pizzagate thing. Everyone laughed about that. Whatever.
But, yeah, the thing is, from what I understand, it's like the one pizza place they were pointing to wasn't actually like that was innocent, supposedly.
I'm just saying.
Bullshit. Come on, man. There's literally, bro, I've seen so much shit about that place. Like, the owner, I'm pretty sure of Comet Pizza was like in the top 50 most powerful people in DC, but he had this humble little pizza shop. And then they, was this not the same place that they changed the logo like right after the Pizzagate stuff came out?
One pizza place they were pointing to wasn't actually like that.
In Washington, pizzeria attack, fake news brought real guns. I don't know about the fake news part, but
Was innocent, supposedly.
I'm just saying. If you're in Jeffrey Epstein's,
this is better than a Chinese cookie. Let's go for a pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand. This is better than a Chinese cookie. I don't
email
even want
list,
to know what
email
that
the
means.
motherfucker about cheese pizza. You don't have to be a waterhead.
And
to real.
they're multi-millionaire billionaires, and they're like, let's go for pizza and grape soda. No, if they're talking about literal food, they're like, let's go get caviar and fucking whatever the octopus shit is. I forget what that shit, like, I don't know, bro. They're not eating fucking pizza and grape soda.
Is that motherfucker ain't talking about cheesy bread? All right, am I wrong? I mean, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, why are we even giving this the benefit of the doubt? You know? Well, I mean, who knows? It's like we got enough proof. Okay, ain't no way. I'm not fucking messaging Jeffrey Dahmer about breadsticks and soda pop. Hey, Jeff, you want to go get breadsticks and soda pop? You're talking about a fucking Puerto Rican guy at a gay club. You know, I mean, am I wrong? Good God. Ugh. One of the most unexpected discoveries is that Epstein might be partially responsible for microtransactions in the biggest FPS of all time.
What? Hold up. Did I hear that right?
You know, I mean, am I wrong? Good God.
Did I
One of the
hear
most
that?
unexpected discoveries is that Epstein might be partially responsible for microtransactions in the biggest FPS of all.
Alright. See y'all. Bro. Are you dead serious? JE is the reason we got microtransactions.
All time, Call of Duty. In an email from 2012, 4 months before microtransactions were added to Black Ops 2, former Activision CEO Bobby Kotick thanked Epstein for an offer and for the
Okay, from Bobby to Epstein. Very nice. And I did notice that in the files they use a lot of the equals marks, so I'll react to that one next. I don't want my whole channel to be like based on this shit, but I mean, this is kind of like current events and interesting to me, so. But yeah, I seen a video where it was, the title was saying, why is there so many like equal marks in their emails, and I have no idea, so that'd be a good video to watch, but I don't think it is going to work with the schedule. It was fun being with you and your teams of experts. Yeah.
fun he had with him and his team of experts.
Teams of experts.
Throughout a specific
Bro, me and Papa Me, same reaction. Bro.
email conversation among Pablos Holman, Epstein, and Bobby Kotick, the trio discusses this topic and are all in agreement. Pablos is also quoted saying, quote, "I'm all for indoctrinating kids into an economy. People took it to the next level by giving the claims validity simply because the abbreviation for the name of the in-game currency in Call of Duty is called fucking CP."
Bro, I didn't even put two and two together, bro. It being called that is so fucking much worse, bro. COD points. Fuck out of here, bro. Why not like COD bucks or, like, come on, bro.
To Epstein for an offer and for the fun he had with him and his team of experts. Throughout a specific email conversation among Pablos Holman, Epstein, and Bobby Kotick, the trio discusses this topic and are all in agreement. Pablos is also quoted saying, quote, "I'm all for indoctrinating kids into an economy." People took it to the next level by giving the claims validity simply because the abbreviation for the name of the in-game currency in Call of Duty is called fucking CP. How? How? These conversations occurred.
They're just, it's a joke to them at this point. They're just so fucking like egotistical. They're just throwing it in our fucking face, bro.
At the same time, Epstein was banned from Xbox Live. In December of 2013, Epstein's account was banned for, quote, harassment threats and or the abuse of other.
I seen this. I don't think it was him. I don't think Epstein up at 2 a.m. on Xbox calling people a hard R. I think it's someone that's on his account at his house that is younger, that does stuff like that. Like, that's a teenage thing to do.
Players, meaning he was on mic potentially arguing with teens or young adults and threatening them, enough so that you get kicked from the fucking game, even though you know personally the fucking guy who made the game, and they were still like, yeah, we have got to kick him. He had that much time. How much time do billionaires have?
All the time in the world.
You
baby.
have all the time in the world. You get to a spot where I'm guessing it's just the money is just coming and you don't have to do anything, to where you have enough time to literally be in a room alone with yourself on mic yelling at children in Call of Duty. This is not the only reason he was banned. Xbox would send a second message revealing that they also banned him for being a registered sex offender.
I seen that one. That one's pretty insane. I didn't know they did that. That's debuts, but like, that's crazy.
Go to Xbox. Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, that came second?
Yeah, I was gonna say that came second. Well, this adult is verbally abusing children. Oh, nope, he's a sexual offender. Okay, no more Call of Duty and Halo for you, buddy. The recent batch of files also revealed that Epstein was an avid enjoyer of Battle Royale games. In an email, Epstein was excited about the upcoming Battle Royale mode added to Black Ops 4 and one.
I think E should buy some Activision. This is from the analyst who gave us the Olish gaming stock. The Call of Duty release is expected to be in late October. What are these like, I can't wait to watch that video next, but sounds like they have successfully integrated the Battle Royale Fortnite format into the latest COD game. So weird seeing that.
To buy stock in Activision. Thinking,
Like, bro, it feels like video games should be a thing for people that aren't, like, video games are an escape from reality, because we're not able to get on a helicopter and go fly somewhere, so we go on GTA and do that. But if you're elite, rich and shit, why are you on the game, bro? Like,
it would be a big success. And in the same email, he also mentions Fortnite, which online investigators found was allegedly one of his favorite games. There are pages of documents mentioning Fortnite, and one in particular showed that Epstein had purchased $26 worth of V-Bucks. This led down to a rabbit hole that allegedly uncovers his old account by matching the username Little Jeff
is that the Renegade Raider?
1.
Littlest Jeff.
Littlest. By matching the username Littlest Jeff 1 to a YouTube email that showed the account had the same name. Here's the thing saying about that and the video game stuff, because it sounds absurd and like, who gives a fuck? It's just the sheer reach. And it's just that it is in everything. It's fucking.
He's everywhere, bro. He's everywhere. He knows everyone. He's like a virus in a computer that just spreads throughout the full unit. But he's like that here on Earth.
makes you just, I mean, like in every aspect of life, of anything, it seems like this motherfucker had his hand in it. It's insane. 4chan is notorious for dark and seedy posts, but it turns out that Epstein might have had a hand in creating one of its most polarizing pages. The poll board is one of the most active boards in all of 4chan and is known for cultivating a lot of horrible beliefs that are now popular in American politics. Epstein was a regular user of 4chan, and one of his favorite places to visit and share was the U board, or the 4chan Yuri board. He also regularly viewed Overwatch porn, and at one point emailed a Five Nights at Freddy's porn gift to a friend from a thread about Mercy Doggy Styles POV. What? Mercy Doggy Style POVs with the subject, quote, amazing animations.
He's a true purveyor of the arts.
A true purveyor of the arts. What's interesting about this is just that, like, I feel like sometimes people think it's like this extravagant, eyes wide shut, oh, it's mansions and it's delicate and it's fine art. And it's like, no, he's just as, it's all the shit that like is normalized with normal culture and your regular down to earth people, whatever. It's like, no, this is still the same shit that they're sending each other, except they have their hands in everything. He also had ties to 4chan's creator, Chris Poole, and was very fond of him, often calling him, quote, interesting and bright. In a recent released email, both Epstein and Chris met up and chatted a day after political user board was created, leaving many to believe that Epstein had some sort of influence in the creation of the board. And if true, this would mean he is responsible for creating some of the most heinous online cultures and movements within the last 2 decades. This bombshell
Would not surprise me.
discovery led to people scrubbing the board for any post from or related to Epstein, and this led to a post from 2019 alleging that Epstein was swapped.
Ooh, I seen this. I was just talking to my mom about this. Yeah, bro. Hey, I wasn't even gonna say anything, but that boy's not dead, bro. Come on now.
Out with a decoy
I'm not suicidal.
inmate the morning he was found dead. Roberto Grijalava was a guard at the Metropolitan Correctional Center, where Epstein was held, and made a post on the political board on the day Epstein was found hanging in a cell. In the post, he alleges that at 4:15 a.m., Epstein was removed from his cell and taken to a medical care in a wheelchair, but not a single nurse on duty ever saw or spoke to him. Next, an unmarked van pulls up and a man in a military gear gets out of the back. The van did not sign in, and the license plate was never recorded. After that, Epstein was moved to a single-person cell where he was found dead that morning. At first, people were skeptical of the claim until documentation was found confirming that Roberto was working at the correctional facility at this time. Not only that, but the post was subpoenaed for court records. With all this talk around 4chan, another famous theory has been revived now that more files have been released. Pizzagate was a massive conspiracy theory in
Oh boy. Man, that nostalgia just hits me. Haven't heard that name in, it's been a minute.
2016, which
I was like 12 years old, fully researching this, by the way.
alleged that high-ranking members of the Democratic Party were linked to a pedophilia ring located inside a local pizza shop in Washington, D.C. The reason for its revival is that numerous files use the word pizza in different contexts, such as head counts for pizza and asking if anyone in Austin wanted pizza. During the original Pizzagate scandal, people began incorrectly linking foods to children.
Yeah, I've kind of wanted to look at this. Okay. So yeah, that's the this is the sign that was on the that I think it was the Comet Pizza or that place where like Pizzagate originated, but they changed their logo like right after Pizzagate came out. Bro, some of this shit is so fucking weird, bro. Child lover, like what? Map equals semen. Hot dog is a boy. Pasta is a little boy. A walnut is a child of color. A handkerchief is a black S&M bondage. What am I fucking what is this? White under. Oh, if it's a black handkerchief. S&M bondage. I don't want to know what that means. Sauce orgy. Pizza is girl. Okay, so just pizza is girl. Cheese little girl. Oh my gosh. Chicken young boy. Ice cream male prostitutes. That's fucking unreal.
Incorrectly linking foods to children using keywords like ice cream, cheese, or hot dogs. Now it seems like people are doing the same thing, making large assumptions about the connections between specific food-based words and the evil things that took place on Epstein's island. It's important to take all this with a grain of salt, as many of the messages are strange and could be interpreted as cryptic. But due to the evil things that are actually occurring, it's almost like anything and everything is possible.
I seen like a few of those words. I didn't even want to fully read what was on that shit.
There was a lot of disinformation in 2016, and many people are concerned that the same thing is happening again with the recent revival of this topic. Many popular claims online are being proven false by the day, so I'm sure even when this comes out, shit will have been proven false. So you gotta do the research, so take everything we're saying with a grain of salt. For example, one post gaining tons of traction online is that Epstein had a bank account named Ball after a religious demonic figure. This is likely because of a typo in a document after it was scanned through an OCR software that was the
I mean, okay, like even if it's real, even if it's fake, that doesn't really, I mean, you know, like it would not surprise me if this was real.
phrase bank name replaced with ball name. Which I don't know, dude. Motherfucker probably does have a bank account.
Yeah, okay, I can see how that's a typo now. It's supposed to say bank and it said ball. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Which I don't know, dude.
Who knows?
Probably does have a bank account named Ball.
I'm telling you.
I'm the devil. Yeah, exactly. It's probably bank. No, probably motherfucker thought he was the devil. Okay, because
Bro, that's what I was saying, bro.
through an OCR software that was the phrase bank name replaced with ball name. Which I don't know, dude. Motherfucker probably does have a bank account named Ball.
Yeah, that's where they draw the line.
I'm the devil. Yeah, exactly. It's probably bank. No, probably motherfucker thought he was the devil. Okay? Because of how powerful and wide-reaching Jeffrey Epstein was, it seems like he had an influence in way more than you would expect. It's hard to make sense of it all. But don't let the goofier side of these conspiracy theories and the jokes online deter you from the fact that this person has committed some of the most
I think I just seen the tiniest arm.
online deter you from the fact that this
Look at that little arm. That little arm, man. Fucking. Ugh. This is shit like this is this is why I 100% believe there's an afterlife, bro. You can't do shit like this on Earth and just die and then that's it. You just were able to live this amazing, well, to us it's not, but you know, for him, amazing, everything he wants, fantasies, all that. There's no way that it ends there. That motherfucker is getting tortured forever.
person has committed some of the most fucked up crimes in recent human history, and that it's involved with so many people that are in the public light. I mean, it's just fucking insane. And now it's become so normalized where people will joke about like, oh, are you on Epstein's list? That I feel like it's like not keeping in mind.
Yeah, it is very, very like normalized now, and there's good and bad with that though, because everyone knows that it's an issue, but it's not as severe of an issue to everybody. You know, like you hear it and you're like, yeah. Like back in the day, someone said some shit like this, you were like, what the fuck did you just say to me? But now it's like you hear this shit, you're like, yeah, you know, shit happened last week too.
Just how fucking horrible it is, you know? I know people in time, as time goes on, the more, you know, it's almost like 9/11 jokes or it's whatever, where it's just a horrible atrocity, but over time we're able to stomach it. But it feels like even after this person's been gone, so much more is still being revealed, and like it feels like the shit's still going on, you know? Or we're finding out more about these fucking evil people that are...
He said he's gone, but I heard that the motherfucker was he was eating almond joy bars one a day. And this was voluntarily. He ate one almond joy, whatever the fuck that candy is. It's fucking ass. It sucks dick. But he ate one of those instead of eating like the meals they would give him, because he said they were more than likely poisoned. So this person who is eating one almond joy bar a day to survive, is going to kill himself? I don't think so. I think if someone was to kill themselves, they wouldn't care about eating poison food. I don't know. I don't think someone that's surviving off one almond joy thing a day, like voluntarily, I don't think they're killing themselves.
Still walking among us. It's just fucking creepy. And I want to take time to, just talk about it. It's fucking insane, man. It's fucking absolutely insane. Also, some of the emails too, is it real about the whole, like, what is it, George Bush eating baby shit out of...
Oh, man. That George Bush 1 stuff is so fucked. I know we didn't see that together on video, but it just makes you realize, bro. Because in my mind, forever, I was like, not the 9/11 Bush, but the one before him, his dad, I'm pretty sure. In my mind, I'm like, that's like, macho American patriot kind of guy. But no, he's like it too. It goes back. This is a thing that's been around since the beginning of time. Since Adam and Eve ate the fruit. As soon as sin came into the world, this type shit it's always been here.
It's fucking absolutely insane. Also, some of the emails too, is it real about the whole, like, what is it, George Bush eating baby shit out of people's intestines or whatever the fuck it is? Some of these claims are so...
Jesus, please save us. Jesus, please save us. Save us all. Save us all, please.
So insane. In your brain, my initial reaction to it is there's no way. But at the same time, there's a fucking pedophile island where people go...
Bro, if the president of the United States, and this was at the time, like when the original Bush was in office, that was when, like, the president was, like, the #1 dude. Like, everyone looked up to him. Everyone wanted to be the president. And to think that he's not doing that willingly, I'd imagine. This is probably some blackmail cult thing. To think that there's someone powerful enough to persuade the president of the United States to do that is fucking scary. Like, we don't know who really is the top of the top. I've always heard like on like interviews with people that research this stuff, they say you wouldn't know the names of the top, like the top. You wouldn't know who they are. Their identity is hidden. We don't know them. That is fucking scary. I don't know. Maybe just me.
Go vacation, have fun at. I don't know anymore, dude. I don't know.
I can't wait for the Netflix documentary.
And Netflix will be right there. Can we make a documentary of it? Or that motherfucker who makes...
Yeah, Netflix is already, I bet you, they're already trying to make that shit.
The monster show.
Oh, yeah.
Monster Jeffrey Epstein. And he'll try to do something and make him like, well, this is why he did it. He like always sympathizes the fucking serial killers. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. It's, this is just such a crazy topic.
Debut video, man. It is an insane topic. If you got kids, man, keep your kids safe. Make sure you always check in what's on their phones. I know the predators, they get to them through Roblox, through Minecraft, through shit like that. So if you're a parent, you got a kid, make sure you know what is going on their devices. But yeah, W vid.